We were the case study specialists at topsiopass.com. Now we are ready for the new syllabus from 2015 with one of the best softwares available for objective testing. So when you join us, what we do is we will go through the subject knowledge for the objective testing. We'll give you enough chances for you to practice your exams, and then we will move on to the case study, strategic level, managerial level, operational level, and that is where our expertise were anyway. Now, let's look at one of the subjects today. Now, this is new E3, which goes as strategic management. The new name is strategic management. Now, in this, I would like to spend 5 minutes on one of the small areas, which is BCG matrix. First, you should know what Boston Consultancy Group is. So, we will give you a little bit brief about them when you join the course. And coming back to the model BCG matrix, I'm not going to go through the theory part here, which you can study through our PowerPoint notes that is available on the forum, and you can ask questions about any elements of the theory notes with our lecturer. So that is done. But I would like to highlight few key things. So in BCG matrix, you have two things. One is relative market share, which can be low, high. On the other side, you have market growth, which can be low or high. Then you have question mark, star, dog, and cash cows. Now, look at this model. It's really interesting if you go into detail. They take relative market share. Why not market share? Why do they take relative market share? Look at two companies. The first company would say, we have 30% of the market. 1/3 of the market is ours, 30%. Second guy says, we have 30% of the market as well. Which company seems better? Well, if it is 30% for both companies, both seems to be at the same level. I'm talking about two different industries, two different companies in two different industries. But what happens is, in first case, yes, you have 30% of the market, but your second largest competitor got 60%. So 90% between the first two guys. And the second company where you have 30% of the market, the next guy, the next biggest guy got only 10%. So you have only 40% between the first and second, rest are small players. Did you see the difference? Well, in both cases, the company got 30% market share. But in the first case, the second largest guy has 60%, which is double your size. In the second case, you got 30%, but the second biggest guy only got 10%. So relative market share is what matters, not market share. In BCG matrix, we calculate your market share divided by second largest market share, the largest competitor's market share. So in the first example, you divide 30 by 60, which is 0.5. The second example, you divide 30 by 10, which is 3. So you will see in the scale, you have in the same market share, you have 30% for both companies. But in the scale, you will be in one extreme corner with 0.5, and you will be on the other extreme corner with 3 in the case of second company. Did you see? What matters is not the market share, but what matters is the relative market share. BCG matrix had been done on the assumption that when you are bigger in the market, you will be more powerful. So how comes you are more powerful when you are bigger? Because when you are bigger, you will have the economies of scale. You will have the cost advantage. You will be able to dictate terms in the market. That's the assumption that they are going by, which we would like to challenge when you join the course. Then look at the 4 items that we have. We have a question mark. Now, what do you mean by a question mark company? The question mark company is where you have a relatively low market share, but market growth is high. So, which means you have a very small portion of the market relatively, but you are in a market that grows well. Well, that is where any new company would be like to be in. Well, the market is growing, that's the good news, but you have a small market share, that's a bad news. But how can you make that overall picture better? Well, you continue to grow. You continue to grow your market share, you continue to try to take a bigger portion of the market share. Since the market is growing, it will not be very easy. The market grows. But if you do it properly, if you get a bigger market share in a growing market, that is where you are winning. So look at the other category which we known as stars, where relative market share is high in a industry where market growth rate is also high. So star is a winner. Star is a winner. So you should try to convert your question marks to stars, or you should take your question marks and throw them out. Small market share, well, not worth, try to put more money in. Just get out of that market and concentrate on the ones where you can make more money. What happened? Let's say if you are a star, how can you be a cash cow? What's the difference between star and cash cow? Okay, what's the difference in the relative market share? No difference. Because whether you are a star or a cash cow, relative market share is high. The difference is in the market growth rate. So in a star, market growth rate is high, in a cash cow, market growth rate is low. So how can you do that? How can you reduce the market growth rate? You can't reduce the market growth rate. It's not within you. You need to let that market come to a point where it grows like this. You need to wait till it comes to a point where it won't grow that much now. So two theories combining together: product life cycle and BCG matrix. You will never learn one business model alone. You will never use one business model alone. Unless you know the link between the business models, it won't be interesting enough for you to learn. So look at product life cycle now coming into play. So you need to combine these two and see where you can play better. I'm trying to link one more model. Look at the BCG matrix. You have a dog. The dog is relative market share is low, market growth is also low. But can you be a successful company and still be a dog? Be a successful company, makes money, still a dog. Can it be? Well, look at Porter's generic strategies. What do they say? They say either you got to be a differentiator or you got to be a cost leader, and you can do that either for the broader level of the market or you can do that for a focus. You can do that for a niche market. So where you can put BCG matrix with the Porter's generic strategies. Of course, you will learn about Michael Lee Porter. You will talk to him. You will see what his latest speeches are. All that on the forum. But coming back to this, where you will put BCG matrix and Michael Lee Porter's generic strategies. Well, look at in Michael Lee Porter's focus, where you will try to concentrate on a niche market. I think you might concentrate on a niche market, which means you don't care about the market share. You are happy being small guy in the market. You are happy being catering for a small portion of the market, which is going against what BCG matrix says. So look at some companies, based on the BCG matrix, you might not really be a good company, but based on Michael Lee Porter's generic strategies, you might be a great company. Join us. Let's look at these business models together, combine, and with more practical sense rather than just going to theory. So join with learnsima.com and enjoy your learning. Thank you very much.